students. Welcome to the world of Center for Science, Technology and Innovation. Today we are going to discuss about the night sky. The sky on a clear day is an expanse of monotonous blue, maybe with a few whiffs of cloud, but after sundown things change dramatically. As daylight fades into dusk and then into night, the beauty of the star-studded sky reveals itself in its full glory. The term night sky, usually associated with astronomy from Earth, refers to the nighttime appearance of celestial objects like stars, planets and the moon, which are visible in a clear sky between sunset and sunrise, when the sun is below the horizon. If it is a moonless night and the sky is clear, and if we are far away from city lights, we will be able to appreciate this beauty. We may wonder if we can even recognize them individually. But don't get disheartened. We can learn how to recognize the stars with the help of a sky map. The sky map is designed for use at any hour, at any latitude, which undoubtedly will be rather complex. But there is an easy way to first learn to recognize a few prominent stars and constellations, and then use them as pointers to identify the others. It is like trying to find an address in a new city. A city map is helpful, but we can also do it by asking the way from the railway station, a bus terminal, using various landmarks such as parks, hotels, market, post offices, etc. as pointers. Have you ever viewed the sky? Have you counted the stars? How many stars did you actually see? If we are blessed with really good eyesight, we should be able to see around 3,000 stars with unaided eyes on a clear moonless night. But usually, many of them cannot be seen because they are near the horizon, where atmosphere haze blots them out. Glare of city lights is a big problem. Because of the glare of city lights, city dwellers are able to see a few hundred stars even under the best viewing conditions. Wherever we may be, even if we look casually at the night sky, we will notice that not all stars are equally bright. Some are so bright that we can see them clearly, even under city lights, while some are so faint that they are hardly visible. What do you see in the sky during daylight and at night? The sun, moon, planets and their moons, comets, asteroids, meteoroids, nebula and stars. During daylight, we only see our sun and sometimes the moon. At night, we see all the shining objects mentioned above against the dark sky. Some of the brightest stars appear in a group, and these groups in the sky are called constellations. Our planetary system is located in an outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system consists of our star, that's the sun, and everything bound to it by gravity. The planets are bound to the sun by gravity. Beyond our solar system, we have discovered thousands of planetary systems orbiting our star in the Milky Way. The sun. The sun is the heart of the solar system. It's a yellow dwarf star, hot ball of glowing gases. Its gravity holds the solar system together, keeping everything from the biggest planet to the smallest particle of debris in its orbit. Electric current in the sun generates a magnetic field that is carried out through the solar system by the solar winds. The connections and the interaction between the sun and the earth drive the season, ocean currents, weather, climate, radiation belts and aurorae. Though it is special to us, there are billions of stars like our sun scattered across the Milky Way galaxy. The Sun is surrounded by a system of orbiting objects like the terrestrial planets, the Jovian planets, the dwarf planets, and small solar bodies. The terrestrial planets are also termed as rocky planets, and the terrestrial planets in our solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. The Jovian planets are either gas giants or ice giants. The gas giants are Jupiter and Saturn, and the ice giants are Uranus and Neptune. And the dwarf planets are either rocky or icy bodies. Small solar system bodies consist of asteroids and meteoroids, the comets and the KBO belt. Have you ever observed the sky? Have you realized that 6 planets were well known for antiquity and are all visible to naked eyes as viewed from the Earth? 2 of the planets were discovered using a telescope, that's Uranus and Neptune. Uranus was discovered in 1781 and Neptune in 1846. The terrestrial planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are Earth-like rocky planets. These planets are found in the inner solar system, and it is at a distance of 0.4 to 1.5 astronomical units. They have a solid surface, mostly made of silicates and iron, having high density, and Earth, Venus and Mars have atmospheres. The Jovian planets are planets like Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. They are large planets. They are at least 15 times the mass of the Earth. Jupiter is one of the largest. The size of Jupiter is around 318 Earth masses. They are found in the outer of the solar system, which is around 5 to 30 astronomical units, and the density of these planets are lower. Let's try and understand about each planet in brief. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system and closest to the Sun. It is slightly larger than the Earth's moon. Mercury is the fastest planet, zipping around the Sun every 88 Earth days. Coming to Venus. Even though Venus isn't the closest planet to the Sun, it is still the hottest. It has a thick atmosphere, full of the greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide and clouds made of sulfuric acid. The atmosphere traps heat and keeps Venus toasty warm. It's so hot on Venus that metals like lead would be puddles of melted liquid. Venus looks like a very active planet. It has mountains and volcanoes. Venus is similar in size to the Earth. Earth is just a little bit bigger. Venus is unusual because it spins the opposite direction of the Earth and most of the other planets, and its rotation is very slow. Our home planet. It is a rocky terrestrial planet. It has a solid and active surface with mountains, valleys, plains and so much more. Earth is special because it is an ocean planet. Water covers 70% of Earth's surface. Earth's atmosphere is made mostly of nitrogen and has plenty of oxygen for us to breathe. The atmosphere also protects us from incoming meteoroids, most of which break up because they get hit to the surface. Mars is a cold desert world. It is half the size of the Earth. Mars is sometimes called the red planet. It's red because of rust, iron in the ground. Like Earth, Mars has seasons, polar ice caps, volcanoes and weather. It has a very thin atmosphere made of carbon dioxide, nitrogen and argon. There are signs of ancient floods on Mars, but now water mostly exists in icy dirt and thin clouds. On some Martian hillsides, there is evidence of liquid, salty water in the ground. Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. It's similar to a star, but it never got bigger enough to start burning. Jupiter is covered with cloud strips. It has big storms like the Great Red Spot, which has been going for hundreds of years. Jupiter is a gas giant and doesn't have a solid surface, but it may have solid inner core about the size of the Earth. Jupiter also has rings, but they are too faint to be seen. Saturn, a very beautiful planet well known for its rings. The rings we see are made of groups of tiny ringlets that surround Saturn. They are made of chunks of ice and rock. Like Jupiter, Saturn is mostly a ball of hydrogen and helium. Uranus. Uranus is made of water, methane and ammonia fluids. Above a small rocky center, its atmosphere is made of hydrogen and helium like Jupiter and Saturn, but it also has methane. The methane makes Uranus blue. Uranus also has faint rings. The inner rings are narrow and dark. The outer rings are brightly colored and easy to see. Like Venus, Uranus rotates in the opposite direction as most other planets. And unlike any other planets, Uranus rotates on its side. Neptune, the last planet in our solar system. Neptune is dark, cold and very windy. It's the last of the planets in our solar system. It's more than 30 times as far from the Sun as Earth. Neptune is very similar to Uranus. It's made of a thick soup of water, ammonia and methane over the Earth-sized solid center. Its atmosphere is made up of hydrogen, helium and methane. Neptune has 6 rings, but they are very hard to see. We all observe the night sky, but how can you tell the difference between a star and a planet in the night sky? The simplest way to differentiate between a planet and a star is by observing whether the object is twinkling or it remains bright. Stars twinkle while planets are bright and do not shimmer. Planets can have a slight color to them as well, unlike stars which are white. I hope this hint will help you to identify between planets and stars in the night sky. Keep trying this activity and keep trying to find out if you can locate planets in the night sky. With this, we come to the end of this video. Please stay tuned to know more about planets in details in the upcoming video. Thank you. Have a nice time.